Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video, I am explaining how to assemble a circuit on breadboard from its circuit diagram. I will also explain how to simulate that circuit using Tinkercad. I have taken a project of blinking LED using 555 timer IC. I will also explain how to change the blinking speed by simply changing the value of resistances and capacitances. So let's get started. As you can see, this is the circuit diagram of our project. We will need a battery, we will need 1k resistors and 470k resistor and one capacitor, one LED. So let's get started by taking the battery. So I will connect this battery to the positive and negative markings on this breadboard. So the positive terminal is connected to the positive marking on the breadboard. So all the points are now positive and ground. So first of all, we have a 1 kilo ohm resistance connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So I will take 1k resistor. So I will take this resistor. As you can see, it is vertical, so I will rotate it into the horizontal position. Now it is perfect for placing on the breadboard. So I have taken this resistor and placed it on the breadboard, as you can see, on the 25th and 29th line. Now I will connect one terminal of the resistor to the positive terminal of the battery. So for ease, we will mark this wire as red. Now the second terminal of this resistance is connected to the 470k resistance in the circuit diagram. So I will now copy this resistor. So just click Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So the resistance will be copied. As you can see, I have connected the second terminal of resistor 1 to the first terminal of resistor 2. We will simply rename this to 470 kilo ohm. You can see the color bands have also changed to reflect that it is a 470k resistor. Now this 470k resistor is connected to a capacitor. So we will take a capacitor. We have taken a simply unpolarized capacitor and this resistance is connected to the capacitor. So I have connected the 470k resistance to the one terminal of the capacitor. Now the second terminal of the capacitor is connected to negative terminal of the battery or ground. So we will take this second terminal and connect it to the ground line. So ground is normally represented by black wire, so I have changed the color of the wire to black. Next, we will take a 555 timer IC. So this is the 555 timer IC. So I will place it like this on the breadboard so that I have access to all the 8 terminals. So whenever we have any IC, then we place it in this way so that we can easily work with the terminals. Now the 2 and 6 terminals of this IC are shorted. You can see the 2 and 6 are connected together. So the 2 terminal is called trigger. As you can see in this IC, the 6th terminal is called as threshold. So we will connect the second terminal to the 6th terminal. So the second and 6th terminal are connected. So we can change the color of this wire to say yellow. So that and the names of the numbering of the terminals will start from that semicircle. You can see on the left hand side of that IC we have a semicircle. Now the 4th and the 8th terminal of this 555 IC are also connected together. So I will take a wire from the 4th terminal and connect it to the 8th terminal. So this is not the correct way, sorry. I have to take a wire from the fourth terminal. So this is the fourth terminal. I have taken the wire and I have to connect it to the last terminal, eighth terminal. So again, it is not connected to the eighth terminal. So let me delete it. So we can also delete the wires. So we will take a wire from the fourth terminal and connect it to the eighth terminal. The eighth terminal is on the nine number line, the line which is number 9. So you can see this fourth and eighth terminals are connected together. So we will change the wire color to green. So we are simply using different color wires for different connections. This makes it easy to identify. Now we can see that the eighth terminal is also connected to the positive of the battery. So we can also change the shape of this wire. So now I will connect the eighth terminal to the positive of the battery. So again the positive of the battery is denoted by red. So this is the connection. Now we can see the first terminal is grounded. The first terminal of the IC is grounded. So I will connect the first terminal of the 555 timer IC to the ground or negative terminal of the battery. So this is black. So as you can see, as you can observe, we are doing step by step connection so that we do not miss any connection. Now we can see that the sixth terminal of the IC or the sixth pin of the IC is also connected to resistance 470K. So we will make that connection. So this is the eighth pin. Actually it is connected to the sixth pin. So let me select the sixth pin. The sixth pin is on line number 11. So it is connected to now 470K resistance and the wire color is now grey. Then let us see that the seventh pin is connected to the other terminal of this same resistance. So we will do that also. The seventh pin is connected to the other terminal of the 470K resistor. So now the connections of 470K resistors are complete. Now we have a 1 kilo ohm resistance connected to the pin number 3 of your 555 timer IC. So again I will control C and control V on the first resistance to simply copy. You can also take resistance drag and drop from the component window, that is also fine. So now I have connected this resistance to the third pin of the 555 timer IC. Now we will take the LED. We will rotate the LED because the pin of the resistance, the terminal of the resistance is connected to the positive of the LED or the cathode. So now this connection is done. So I am representing it by gray. And the negative of the LED is obviously grounded. So I will do that connection. Again, change that wire color to black. Now we have completed the circuit. You can see. So we will start the simulation. So you can see the LED is blinking very fast. So if we have to change the speed of the blinking, we will simply increase the value of that 470k resistance. Now you can see the blinking speed of LED has slowed down. Earlier the LED was blinking so fast that we could not even observe it. Now we have slowed down the blinking speed of this LED by simply changing the or simply increasing the value of 470k resistance. Now again, if we move it to 470, we can hardly notice. And when it is 47 kilo ohm, then LED is continuously blinking because it is blinking so fast that our eye cannot differentiate. And we can change the different values of this resistance to set the blinking speed according to our need. So as you can see, this 555 timer IC is used to control the blinking of LED with the help of resistances. So this is the beauty of Tinkercad, that we can change the value of resistance as per our need and see the effect. Now if I move it to 47,000 kilo ohm, then the blinking of LED almost stops, because now the on and off time are very large. So we see it off for long time also and on for long time also. So thank you for this, for watching this video, and I hope it was useful to you. So please share your comment and feedback. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video, I am explaining